Alright, hello everyone. I managed to make the loop. It was a bit awkward. I used the chord files again, tried to do something new, but it turns out I picked the chords that I don't know, and then I didn't know which chords to play on the bass. So that took some figuring, but hey, it worked. We are here in Tampa. We'll be flying traffic patterns. 10 minutes until landing. Shall be here shortly and flying as well. So I'll need to start off quickly today, beat him to it, and do the traffic patterns. We'll do a bit of a shorter stream today, and after flying 1 hour of the traffic patterns, we'll call today. So that's the plan for today. We're actually starting the day where we ended last time at Signature Flight Support in Tampa, but to stage the aircraft. This is the VATSIM Cessna 72, so let's get to it. I'll put down the base and show everything. I now have one more thing to put down. Also, I 3D printed the stands from FPV Gadget FPV. So he gave me the STLs, they're pretty cool. I really like the stands, so that's where my card files were sitting today. Alright, let me put this down. Alright, the loop turned out pretty well, but I did struggle. If you're here in the beginning, you must have heard me struggling with the curves, but all in all, it sort of worked. Great success. Alright, let's do it. Here's Volanta. We are again in Tampa. Data from the top relay is coming from Volanta, so that's what you see. I have loaded the flight already here in Navigraph, so we sit here at signature, and now Navigraph has this marking, so we actually know the name, that signature. That is super helpful. We'll be taking up from a noisy run right. The weather is basically, well, that's it, wind variable. Now it changed, it's wind 240 at 9, so change of plans. We'll be taking off from runway 19 or left. Alright, let me pick this up so I do remember. This will be a longer taxi, but we should be able to do this no problem. That's what we're doing. There's also VATSIM. I am connected already. There seems to be no ATC at the moment. I did file the flight plan, so it's just VFR Tampa 1820, 1 hour, 2 hours, 120, 1500 direct, /goal, framework, traffic patterns at KPP. That's us. Alright, I'll make sure I stay connected and we'll be ready to fly. I do have the map on for you, so please do enjoy. And that's it. I'll jump into the aircraft and start it up. Also, do we need some shoutouts? We'll do it later. I kind of like the loop. It actually is pretty nice. It's just I was not very proficient with the chords and the guitar is not super easy. I might need to use ukulele on the next time because it's much easier to play the chords there. Alright, I think we need to switch to the music, so let me do that. Alright, here's the music. I'll figure out all the other volumes. So, guitar stuff goes out. I will also need to turn off the effects. Alright, this worked. Get the chirps out. Birds go to sleep. And I'll throw myself in, so I'll talk to you in a few seconds. Also got myself some new cables. I now have this angled cable. I had one, now I have two, so it's much easier for me to operate the guitars in the tight space. It's pretty good, I can recommend. Alright, I seem to be somewhat ready. Let's jump into the aircraft. Also, I wanted to show you, remember the sim box? They did have an update, and now there is the Simbox panel here, and it actually works. That's pretty cool. I'll show you that in some time. Once I'm ready, I will hide it here. I'll be showing it later, I think, and we'll use it for the radios. It should be much easier for me to use the radios. Also, it may or may not be possible to do something very similar with Flow. So. It's not like there are no alternatives, but I was very surprised to see this. And it seems to be pretty nice. We'll see how it works. I am as usual unsure about what my seat position shall be. No, I'm moving the wrong thing. Banker Monkey, welcome, very nice to see you. You can still redeem the first, second, and third. I started the stream playing some more sophisticated cards than I usually do. That turned out to be some trouble. I do have these chord files, which is a nice tool to help me compose something. It's basically sounds a bit better, well, more sophisticated than I am able to do just by myself. And I think I picked the chords that I didn't really know, so that is a bit of trouble for me to play them, but I think I managed. I'm trying to move my chair a bit forward, but there's a ton of cable under my feet. I'll save 10-3 for someone else for a change, right? No problem. That was funny when I did that, don't worry about it. Right, we're in Tampa. There will be 10 minutes until landing. So, if you don't know 10, that's 10. So he should be flying here as well, and the plan is to provide some traffic. Stream will be a bit shorter than usual, but still, I think it will be fun. Yeah, there's already a few planes here. There's me, there's someone else. I'm not sure if 10 is here already or not. Seems like a no, but Aaron is here. Anyway, that should be nice. I've had my first round lesson last Sunday. Really, Banker Monkey? That's great. I have enjoyed it. And, well, tell me all about it. It's not always roses, but Hyper PA28 Warrior was awesome, thanks. That's nice to hear, I'm glad. Just remember that anything learned in the sim may be wrong, so you might need to relearn some things, including all the manual stuff. But having the knowledge will definitely make it easier to learn all the stuff, because when you go through the theory or whatnot, you have seen this before, so it's easier to get it. But just remember that anything you know might be wrong, so don't worry about that if you see that happening. Right, let's get it running. Actually, I can be using my Bravo buttons today, so because it's the very similar layout. Also, now I think I prefer those. Battery on, and let's see what we have. How much fuel do we have? And 2%. Let's give a bit less. 50%. This should give us 2 hours, I think, so this should be okay. 2 people on board, that seems great. Also, I think I worked out my OBS issue, sim crashing issue. Whoa, what was the problem? My sim crashes. Actually, now that you said it, my sim crashes every now and, well, my PC freezes every now and then with OBS. I did turn off the, what's it called? Psycho-visual tuning. Agran Horn, how's the stream? We are just starting, we're in Tampa. 10 minutes until landing, should be flying here, so I do want to provide some traffic. And yeah, we're just getting there. I was about to show something, but I forgot. So let's get this started. Batteries on. Oh, I know what I wanted. I want to start the A-cars, so we can fly for the VA. KTPA, no alternate, Commander 117, 1 passenger, 1500, 0 cargo, direct, online VATSIM. I almost forgot. Let's start it and forget until I need to turn it off. I really do need to remember to turn it off. Right. Bear with me, I did start these planes once already, but I already forgot how it works, so let's open the checklist. Maybe this will help me a bit. Before starting... No, we go to starting straight away. Fuel selectors on both. Note that there is no off position in this aircraft. I flew this on my stream this morning. Forget to start the A-cars. Welcome to the club. Well, it's very nice to hear streaming this one. Also, I had a lot of fun when I managed to tune into your stream some time ago. I really did enjoy it. Oh, Bunker's first, so let's give Bunker the shout out. And Angry Horn, you're next. There you go, Bunker Monkey, one of the player base community member. Alright. Let's do it. Throttle quarter inch, that's not really much. Mixture, idle cutoff, propeller clear, battery switch on, beacon. Alright, something did freeze on my audio interface. I'm not sure that's the first time it's happening, and second time today. And now light on, beacon on. Oh, sorry, that happens later on during the stream. Mixture reach, fuel pump, 3 seconds. 1 Tampa, 2 Tampas, 3 Tampas. Alright, I'll also unmute the sim. There's not too much. Anyway, mixture lean. So the last time I did understood this as idle cutoff, but it should be just lean. So I'll just put it halfway. Ignition start and mixture reach when engine starts. Right. So bear with me. Here's the key. I'm doing this with my hands. I'm using 2 hands at the moment. And stepping on the brakes, start. Alright, it didn't work. What could be the problem? I'll give some more throttle. It should be a quarter of the throttle, not quarter inch. A quarter inch is this much, so I'm really confused why they said quarter inch. Maybe it should be a quarter of the throttle.
Hello there.
That zombie, welcome, very nice to see you. Adapter issues are the same. I just realized today, I've done the benchmark before, I've only been using 50% of its ability. Oh, really? Oh, you had your profile to... Oh, it is only 8 of 16 threads, gotcha. Finally put the spotlight challenge after 18 months of having all but the achievements done. I get to complete the 10th and final spotlight challenge. What's the spotlight challenge? Right, let's try to start again. I'll get the fuel pump. Somehow the trick with pushing the throttle works for me. It does inject a lot more fuel momentarily, because there is this clever mechanism that when you like push throttle violently, it will inject more fuel momentarily, which is different when you push the throttle very slowly. Alright, so that did work. It's actually nice that it works here. Alright, that's fine, don't need that anymore. Mixture in, alternator on. Right, and avionics on. The best part is done. Get the radius on. Actually, did forget this one, but it seems like we don't have the cold plugs or the wheel shocks. I can't even click them, so that's probably for a good reason. Get the rest of the radius on. And transponder standby, we need 1200 in the US. I should have the working title GPS today, because I did use the mod from the Discord. This should be nice. Also, because I slew the aircraft when moving, note that the gyro compass is not showing what the magnetic compass is showing, and that's great. I've been wanting to show you that last time. So we are reading 010. Let's set that on the gyro compass. Perfect. And remember this, the sim box. So they did put the new thing. Now we can do it in the sim. And it's working. Like, look, I'm scrolling here on the right side, it's turning the radio, and on the left side it's turning the other part. So that's pretty nice. I think this will be very useful for me to switch the radios. I have been looking forward to that. Now it's much easier. Hey Mika, what a great day for flying. Hello. Welcome. Yes, it is indeed. We want to catch the 10 today. Right, let's have a look. COM1, COM2 is on the audio panel. So it should work, at least in theory. I am hiding the scene box here. So it's not showing up for you. Alright, let's see if it will work on VATSIM today. Yay! Alright, so I have COM1 and COM2 tuned into the same frequency. 1228, 1228, that's the Unicom. There's no controller still. No controller around. So now we can do the radio check ourselves. Just speak through this radio and hear ourselves on this radio. And if you look here, it's showing now the RX on the second COM in the white. And I think if I switch off this guy on the audio panel, yeah, it's now showing in the gray. And in some aircraft, I have a problem that I'm not able to turn on the audio on the second COM, so it's always grayed out. So let's get it on. Now it's in the white, and I'll just click and see it's receiving. Can you hear the click? Right. Tampa traffic number 225 Victor X-ray radio check. Okay, I think it works. You did hear me twice because you also heard me on VATSIM. I'll just get this off for now. So we do switch actually on to 1215 on the second radio. And we'll be ready to go very, very soon. Let's see if 10 is here already. Right, let me know if anything is wrong on the stream, like audio-wise or video-wise. I noticed that the microphone did cut 2 times for me today. Seems to be the audio interface doing something weird. Have Mikwa. I'm not great in VATSIM, there is no coverage in the area I want to fly. I changed to a different area. Oh! I also actually sometimes enjoy when there is no coverage, but that's nice when you have a group flight and you don't need to bother with the ATC. In that case, I don't know, maybe you can go to Boston area, they are usually on, or use the pilot edge. I was actually thinking about getting pilot edge sooner or later. Right, I did hit the B. Let's have a look at the weather. So, there's only Aaron here, so 10 still hasn't logged in. 10, where are you? Is 10 even streaming? He was supposed to. Sad face. Also, I need to use this. I cannot use this mode because one of my displays, like certain gray, triggers it, and it's like the image burns into the screen for a few minutes. I have no clue why that is the case, so I just use different background on this monitor. And I am looking for the QNH. 3026. Ikatin, welcome. How are you? Everything fine with this SU12? Actually, I just installed it. Someone told me there is the update today, so far so good. Haven't run into any issues yet, but I've just loaded it. Right, 3026 seems to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 0.2. The 26 will be. Wait. I think this will be 26, 3 notches. Right, let's get this on the second altimeter that we do not have. Oh, I actually do not have the second altimeter. Alright, and also need to set it here. How do you change the units? Ah. Alright, we'll just not use the autopilot today. So let's switch it off with the circuit breaker. So yeah, we can do that. Autopilot off. Bye bye, autopilot. Hey, what's up with my code? 1200. I did put it in earlier. Right, let's have a look at the temperatures. All temperatures already in the green, so we can go on taxi. Perfect. So transponder on. Also look that on the test it's lighting up everything. Oh, it does say the version. Also the WSIM implementation of the CAP 140 is the best I have seen so far in the sim. Everything seems to be working exactly as it should, including the altitude arming, which is a bit broken in most of the other implementations. Ignin, how are you doing today? Will be a bit shorter stream today. We do want to fly with the 10 minutes until landing. I hope he's on. Let me check that real quick. Yeah. Oh, I think he's just loading. Maybe he did the update on stream. What is going on there then? I see his string. Yeah. So do I. Alright. My default position. Why is it so strange? I'm pretty sure I did say something different last time. Right, so we'll save looking like this. And what do we want to see? Do we want to see everything? Let's do that. Control F10 to save the position. It did save and it moved. Now I need to hit the reset to get to what I saved. I'm stuck in the menu and infinite reconnecting to Bing. No, not like this. That's so sad. Not sure what you can do. I'm a bit upset about all the sim issues every now and then. Alright. This means we have a ton of time. I hope then we'll be able to fly. Or we do. Let's have a look. So with the taxi via Romeo 3 Echo all the way here. We'll do the run up somewhere here. Do runway 19 left. I've been disconnected for bandwidth issue. Try to reconnect 5 minutes. It's trying to apply my changes. Well, welcome to IT. Every release is a struggle. Server seems to be overloaded. Yeah, I'm not surprised, not at all. Disappointed? Yes. Surprised? Not at all. Actually, let's tune in the ILS. So I'll just select the ILS here. ILS 19 left. Oh, it doesn't exist. No, it does exist. I just selected it so I have the chart here. And let's put in the frequency 110.3. Alright. 110.3, so I can now use this. I love it. 110.3. Yay. That's a great update here. Also, I need to speak to dev to add maybe nav 2 here. That would be nice. Anyway, that's still good. Then chatted in 10. New Twitch Connect content category Misfits update. Yeah, Microsoft Update Simulator. Actually, I was watching SF15 stream and someone reminded me that, hey, there's SU12 today, and oh, wait, I need to start now to get the update. So that happened. Alright, 187, so I'll just dial this in. 187. Right, so that's 190 and 3 clicks less. 1, 2, 3. That's 187. That's how I do that. I'm not sure if you saw. Also note that this heading back has this very nice feature that you can see exactly where it's on the mark or not on the mark. But it did before streaming. Lots of our folks are doing it live. Yeah, of course, because they forgot. I actually didn't know that SU12 is coming today. I sort of remembered that the AN2 was supposed to come in today. But I had no idea about the SU12. Actually, I thought they will delay it because there were some huge issues with the PMDG and whatnot, so I hope that is fixed. Alright, so what I do is I put it on the mark, and now I want to set it 187. So I do count 3 clicks from the mark, because otherwise I just cannot tell. 1, 2, 3. This is how I do it. Or you can put it on the 5 mark and 1, 2 clicks. And otherwise, like, there's really no way of telling. That's my secret way of doing that. We can also set the other OBSs, so let's set this guy. And I do like to do the similar thing. Just remember that there may be parallax effects, so... Yeah, sometimes it's important to be exactly in front of the instrument. Now see, the arrow is on the right of the mark, and if we go to the other side, now the arrow is on the left on the mark. So as you can see, if you do the thread right, you might dial in 1 or 2 degree off. I watched the Skylaunch TV doing it, big problems with his community folder. Now thanks to you, I'm watching 10 minutes standing doing it. No. Well, also it's also very important for the magnetic compass to get in front of it. Like, it was so man-brained that actually I think I got rid of this habit, but when I was not having track AR and I was in the sim and I was looking at the magnetic compass, I always move my head to the side just to get in front. And as soon as I do that, I realized, wait, I'm not in a real aircraft. But it actually does make a difference here. See, we're 0, 0 and 1 here, and if I go from the side, it's showing like 1 degree off. Normally it's way more than 1 degree, normal to like up to 5 degree, as far as I remember, of course. Alright, I think I want this to be a bit up. I think that's just a touch too low. I'll keep it like this. Control F10, hit the reset view, and now we're saved. Is that a real behavior? So this in Bonanza when applying brake compass is shaking. Yeah, it's just remember that it's a metal piece in a ball filled with oil. And the vibrations from the engine are pretty severe, so yeah, it will shake a bit. I don't remember how much it shakes in real aircraft. I think it doesn't shake like this sharp, it will just... Alright, to be honest, I don't fully remember, but it's basically floating there, so as soon as you stop turning, it will take a moment to stabilize. It's just wobbling around. I think it's a bit smoother. It's not like I remember because I wasn't specifically looking for this, and to be honest, we hardly ever use it, basically most of the time. When aligning the runway to check it, and then when I need to resync the directional gyro. So that's when I use it. I don't think it's jitters like that. I think it's just a bit smoother. Because it's in the oil, I don't think the engine vibrations will affect it this much. So yeah. Yeah, like the shaking like this is not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is that it's floating inside, so it's doing a crazy dance all the time. And when you're trying to read it when you're maneuvering the aircraft, like, good luck. It's not possible. You just have to stop, fly straight and level for a moment, and then it will stabilize. Just remember, it's a metal piece with magnets that's submerged in oil, and this oil is pretty thick, so you get the idea. All right. Let me think. Tampa traffic, November 2 Victor X-ray will taxi Romeo 3, will taxi runway 19 or left via Romeo 3 and Echo. Okay, that was me just rehearsing it. I didn't say it live yet. Now we said it. Tampa traffic, November 225 Victor X-ray taxiing, holding front runway 19 or left via Romeo 3 Echo. Tampa traffic. That was me saying it. It's a good idea to rehearse what you're about to say so you don't get lost mid-sentence. There's someone trying to say something, but it's just static. Who's the sheep? What's up? Welcome, very nice to see you. I still didn't have a chance to check out your stream, but it's on my list. I do remember. Also, it reminds me, I think I forgot to shout out one of the follows last time, so let me replay it. Eagles, thank you for the follow. And also we had Cappuccini following Nose Offline. Thank you for the call, Capuchin Steve. Welcome, welcome. Uzi, how are you? We are in Tampa. We'll be... I like this plane. Yeah, me too. It's really well done. We're in Tampa. We'll be doing traffic patterns. 10 minutes until landing. Should be there here anytime now. Someone told me that when you're on, you come, it's Tampa traffic, blah, 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 Tampa. Yes, that... Oh, you only say traffic once. Okay, not too bad. I haven't heard about it, to be honest. And to be fair, when I'm flying in Poland, we don't often do that. Like, we don't often say the name of the place at the end. Let me explain. Right, so we'll spend a bit more on the ground. La la la. Right, so that's where I have been flying gliders, and we use frequency 1 to 2.8. And that's Aero Club, and there are other Aero Clubs in Poland and one of them is, well, few of them are also using the same frequency. And just one time when I was turning final, I heard someone else reporting their turning final, and I was super confused, but it turned out it was basically me hearing someone at some different airfield far away. But because we don't have this habit of telling the place, well, I couldn't actually tell. And the reason is that we do have the ATZ, Aerodrome Traffic Zone, and basically use this frequency, and everything nearby has a different frequency, so it's not often a problem, but sometimes it is. I'll look it up in the AIM and see if that's actually true. Yeah, it may or may not be there. I think there's also another document with the number, so maybe you need to look there. It might be different document, not just AIM. Also, I'm not from US, so I'm not so super familiar with all the procedures, but I get the hang of it. And I think it was Peter Mooney who chastised me when I said traffic twice, and it's not like it matters all too much, but I had no idea, so it's good to know. I don't remember if I made that call. I think I did. Right, parking brake released, taxi light on, let's go. Is that from your 3 in front of me? Yes, it is. I don't always know if the taxiway signs are on the left or on the right. It seems to be a bit of a mix. Interesting. And if you can't find it in AIM, I think there is another ATC document with just the numbers. I saw it in memes. There's ATC memes group, and I saw it there. That everyone remembers about the AIM and ours, but not their document. Right. Tampa traffic, November 225 Victor X-ray, crossing runway 1028 at Echo, Tampa. I think Tampa traffic is more understandable, but also takes more ride at times. Maybe that's the reason. No one there. No one there. Let's go. Also, if you want to fly along, you can do so on VATSIM or up north multiplayer. I'm here, so you can always fly along. Give me a call once you know, please let me know. I'm super curious. Tampa traffic, November 225 Victor X-ray, clear of runway 1028 Tampa. Looking it up will let me know. Also, I noticed that people in the US say clear of runway instead of vacated runway. I do prefer vacated, because that's, well, you cannot confuse that with clear to land or clear for takeoff. But I've heard pretty much everyone saying clear of runway, but I do prefer vacated or vacate. I think the sim is a bit quiet for you, or is it okay? Maybe there's just not too many noises. I think I know what was the issue. This aircraft has very high bass sound, and it was, as I see the map, it stopped working. Now, let's stop here. Let's fix the map. So the way the map works, I just have another Firefox here, and you see the part of it, but sometimes this happens. Well, great. Now it works. And I do snap it to the corner of the screen. I did paste my settings in Discord, so if you want to do the same thing, it's there. Right, that's fixed. I'm still not sure why it's misbehaving every now and then. And I was about to change the sound, so let me do that. Right, I did cut some of the bass, so it will be a bit louder. Whoa, not so fast. Intense run-up area. We saw that last time. Also, I did disable the head shake because it was bothering me with track IR. When my head is shaking because of the track IR plus the SIM head shake on top of that, that was a bit too much. So I did disable it. I feel a bit better without it. But when I don't use track IR, it's very cool to have it on. Alright, so much time passed and we were only texting now. I thought we'll be done way sooner than that. Anyway. One more thing that I like doing is having this extended runway center line, give or take. So I'll just go direct K2PA. Go to the OBS mode and now select. I was supposed to have 187, I think, so that should be 180, 1, 2, 3. Maybe that? I think that's 187. Right, we'll do the run up here. Actually, let's go a bit more forward so that we are not back to the wind. This will jeopardize our cooling. One time in real aircraft, I had a problem that my engine temperature started going up in the holding area, and then I figured out it's a good idea to stand like this, so we are more into the wind. Well, depending where the wind is coming from, obviously. And it's also a good idea to give yourself some more room to the holding point, so you can still maneuver without shutting down everything and doing it manually. Right, stepping on the brakes, parking brakes set. Let's the run up. I'll go 1700 and throw the exact number in the manual. Is the engine noise okay or is it too quiet? I'm not sure if it's okay for you. Right, now magnetos. Let me show you the magnetos. Here they are. To left. Whoa. Oops. I think that doesn't work. So I think we have all the spark plugs. How do I fix that? Right, so 1800. Oh, it's moving up and down now. Check it again. To the left. Whoa, that's too much. That's like 300 drop. Let's see how it behaves on the right. The right one is not showing any drop. What is wrong here? Let's try again. Oh, because I was changing between left and right. Now we're on board. That's 1800. Left is showing 100 drop, so that seems better. Back to both and to the right. Now it's working. So I think we have followed the right plug. Nice, that's the first time this happened. I didn't go through the entire manual of the aircraft, so I don't fully know, but I think that was the reason. Also, quick look at the trim. I did forget my spad neck, so let's start it up. How is everyone else doing with the Microsoft Update Simulator? Okay. Did I put the ALS? I think I did. 1103, it's showing Tampa. Okay, so that's A-okay. Right, let's do it. What else do we need to check? Fuel. We are half tanks. Flaps 1. Ita hit on, strobe on, landing lights on. Transponder. Oops. Transponder alt. Right, remember the transponder is always showing the standard pressure with regards to the standard pressure. So that's why it's showing negative flight level. That's perfect normal. If I change this altimeter to 2992, it will be showing the same value. Alright. Tampa traffic, November 225 Victor X-ray, running up, runway 19 left, Tampa. Give me what do you know? Now I need to know.
Tampa traffic, American 615, radio check.
Type section of the AIM, 5x5. That covers CTAF is 419er. It doesn't say explicitly when to include the word traffic, but every example in the section goes the way Peter Mooney says. Interesting. Yeah, I think it doesn't. It's okay if you don't say the traffic at the end. Because the whole purpose of it is that if you just heard the part of transmission, like you say, turning final, and then you hear, I don't know, Miami, and then you know, okay, this guy is not at Tampa, so that's fine. Right, this should be runway 19 left. Line it up. Also, my FPS seems to be better than last time, I think, but I'm not sure if that's because of the sim update or because different aircraft or maybe something else. It's saying 19 left here. Now we need to check it. So that's 1. 2 on the magnetic compass. It's showing 185, so that's okay. And it should be showing the same thing here. So that's matching. Right. Example from the section, strong traffic Apache 2250, position altitude descending, or entering down the base final, as a river, runway 17 full stop, touch and go strong. Good takeoff. Alright, let's do it. Tampa traffic, November 225 Victor X-ray, taking off runway 19 left close circuit, Tampa. Alright, that's a bit botched. Slowly adding the power. Also remember that let me try to do that, show you. You shouldn't be adding power, just kicking it in, because engine doesn't like it. You should do it like 1, 2, 3, like slower. And what can happen, the engine can stutter on you when you do that. And also to make sure this doesn't happen, there is this mechanism that injects more fuel when you're doing it, but the engine can still stutter at you. So, better not do that. Airspeed alive. Oh wow. Need left rudder. I think we have left crosswinds. Alright, 60, rotate, get in there, accelerate and shall climb to 17. I forgot to check my V-speeds again, but I think it will be around 70. $200 feet, reduce power at 25. $300 feet, flaps up. Trim up. If I don't trim up, it will start sinking, and you do not want to sink. And continue the flow. I just go from left to right. Landing lights off, taxi lights off. And that's it. Alright, I'm back. My audio interface did freeze for a third time this day. It's the first time it's doing that. I'm not exactly sure why. We shouldn't turn crosswind before we reach the end of the aerodrome or airport. I think we did. The FPS seemed to be way better than last time, so I wonder if SU-12 has anything to do with that. This plane flies so nicely. Also, I do like this haze all around. We'll be going to 1000 feet, I think. I think I never checked the elevation. Okay, now because I have my heading back set, it's easier for me to tell which direction the crossing will be. So, might need to check what the wind direction is. Reducing power now, 20, 23. Trimming down. This flies so nicely. 7.5 at 4. Alright, so what? It was different in the meter. Meter showed 240 at 9er, it's still showing that. Anyway. Hey, this will be a very wide traffic pattern, don't worry about that. We'll check the Tampa downtown. Anyway, on the Navigraph, it's still not too far. You can see it on the map. Let me know if you like the map or not. I think it does the job. I did sink a bit here, so I wanted to check the elevation. I'll just have a look very quickly. 26 is the elevation. Alright, so to 1000 for traffic pattern is just fine. Have a look. There's the stadium. I remember checking it out on our last flight. Here's the other runway, and we are basically mid runway. Let's report it. Tampa traffic, November 225 Victor X-ray, left down runway 19er left, touch and go, Tampa. What's going on with 10? Where is 10? But really, the FPS seem to be way smoother than they used to be. Hey, that's us. So, any chance 2.5 years down the line and the sim is finally behaving like it should? Right, we are a beam, so reducing the power. Oh, I forgot the fuel pump on for takeoff. Fuel pump on, landing light on. Speed check, flaps 1. So what speed is there for the flaps 1? 110. PF ortho for this area, I don't know. I have the World Update USA and I have Tampa scenery by Fly Tampa. I don't think I have any ortho for that. It's just from the sim, I think. Maybe some objects are from the Fly Tampa scenery, like the stadium or whatnot. To be honest, I'm not very sure what's coming from where. I don't have any specific ortho update for that. It's probably just the photogrammetry from the World Update. Right, there's the runway, like 45 degrees behind us. I need to reduce the power a bit more. Yeah, the circuit actually flies really nice. Way better compared to the other. The other are a bit of a struggle to fly. This one is very nice. Right, this should put us on downwind. Again, I have the heading back here, so it's easier for me to tell. Also, this back is still here that the objects are not shaded by the fog as they should be. Right, we'll cut the turn here so that it's easier for me to turn final. I'll just turn 45 degrees and then once I feel it's the right place to continue, I'll do another 45 degrees. When I do it divided into 2 turns, it's actually easier to roll on final and not overshoot it. Maybe you're a bit too close. It's actually fine. Tampa traffic, November 225 Victor X-ray, final runway, 19er left, touch and go, Tampa. Right. Turning final. Flaps full. I should have selected flaps 2 on the base leg. I can barely see the puppy. Maybe I should go through all my settings, maybe something gets reset. Looks like the resolution on the runway is not great. I wonder maybe my settings did reset and that's why the FPS are better. I feel like the wind is from the right, also it was reporting from the left. Anyway, I'll do that. I'm a bit scared about these glitches showing up. No, I think we're okay. Wind seems to be from the right, so left rudder, right aileron. Keeping the 70 knots. Slowly running the power back. I do not feel my hate above the runway. That wasn't great. Right. Flaps 1, 2 up. So that's flaps 1 now. Right, 70 knots. And climb away. I didn't like this approach. It wasn't great. Also looks like our gyro did turn here. It's 195. More like this. 269 or at 15. Whoa, that's a lot. Alright, so that's smashing up. It's from the right and that's a lot of wind. Oh. Oh, it's actually well close to the limit, I think. Right, reducing power 25, flaps up, streaming back, pulling the yoke, fuel pump off, landing light off. Where is 10? 10, where are you? What's going on? Turning left crosswinds. Ah, so we can just follow this road. How far do we want to go? I think we'll try to follow this road on the downwind. That should be fair enough. Peter Money just came on, maybe I'll pop in and ask him to say chapter and verse on traffic. You can always do. Peter Money is really cool. Right, so we'll just try to fly here in the stadium area for allowing. Actually, it will be easier for me to follow the road on the right and then see the road on the left. Right, we slowly leveling off. Reducing power, 20. Let's put it 22. I'll check my settings real quick. Let's have a look. General options. Graphics. Oh, I think everything is as it was. Right. Now it's the smallest things, but the curiosity is killing me. I want to get it right, especially as I'm anticipating doing Discovery flight soon. Yeah, not like it's the most important thing in the world, but knowing it, that's a huge win. Even if you do it wrong every now and then. Right, midfield, so we can call downwind. Tampa traffic, November 225 Victor X-ray, left down, runway 19er left, touch and go, Tampa. I did stutter a bit. Yeah, we done perfectly. Yeah, when things worked, they work, but sometimes I lose it. Anyway, I had no idea that you shouldn't say traffic at the end. Right, crossing this road, we are slightly after a beam. Reducing power, I'll go 20. Fuel pump. Landing light. And that's it. Is 20 a bit too not enough? I think it is. I think 21 will be a bit better. We are looking for shallow descent. I think 3 degree will be give or take nice, so we should have 4 times 90, so that's like 450. Right. Turn left. I think those lakes will be the landmark for us to turn base. I didn't either, that's why I was kind of surprised when he corrected me. Oh, so he was correcting you in your stream. Is that the case, or how did it work? Actually, I think 20 was the better power setting. Need to go slightly into the wind, slow down. I did forget the flaps. Right, flaps 2 now. Right. Oh, cool. That's so nice. I will try to keep, well, should be keeping like 80 knots now. 75. Fair enough. Alright. I think this will be the place to turn. We should be doing 15-degree turn from base to final. And even if you're overshooting, just overshoot and correct later. It's better than stalling on base to final turn. Alright, flaps. Well, because of the wind, I'll keep flaps too. In higher winds, you don't want full flaps. There's the power. Right, now we do the sleep. I think it's forward sleep in this case. So basically we enter it with the right aileron and then keep the rudder to have the nose aligned where it should be. I think we're slightly low on Puppy. What's happened to this Puppy not showing up? Hey, come on. Maybe that's the optimization they did, that's why the FPS is looking so much better. I think I'll bump up the settings to have the normal terrain level on ultra, which is 200 I think. Then it will freeze the scene for a moment, so let's not do that today.
Tampa traffic, American 1306, pushing back Alpha 10 to face the south. Tampa traffic.
Tampa traffic, November 225 Victor X-ray, very short final runway 19 or left, touch and go Tampa. There he is, did update it. Alright. Now we're even on center line, slowly rolling back the power. Yeah, that was a bit, was way better. Except for me not handling the bump correctly. Full power, flaps up 1 notch. 70 knots. We do have the wind correction. That seems to be working. Oh look, it's even showing the track 188. That's looking nice. Right, 200 feet, reduce power, 25. 300 feet, flaps up, trimming back. Make sure you don't sink, because if you just move the flaps up and do not pull the yoke and or trim, it will sink on you. Fuel pump off. Tax landing light off. 500 feet, we can turn crosswind. Right, my audio interface did freeze first time in a day. You hopefully haven't heard anything. Except for me not talking. Hey, this aircraft is really nice to practice traffic patterns. It's actually flying like it's supposed to. Right, one more thing. When you're leveling off, first level off, then reduce power. Level off, accelerate, then reduce power. Otherwise, you'll be fighting it. We can turn down it now. So, leveled off, accelerated, now reduce power, 23. Let's check this magnetic gyro. Right, it should be showing 010 and it's showing 010. Okay, I did turn it just a notch. Because of the Earth rotation, this gyro compass will get out of sync. And if I remember correctly, it was 15 degree times sine of the latitude. I wonder if our current latitude is. Can we search that?
Tampa traffic, American 615, pushing back from gate 79 onto the ramp facing west.
Oops, not this bad. There's everyone. Now they're back. I think that's Wanderer. Not sure is the other one. Tampa traffic, November 225 Victor X-ray, left downwind runway 19 or left, touch and go Tampa. Right, we're a beam. So, fuel pump on. Well, first we should do the fuel pump, then reduce power. I think 20 was the way to go. Now, keep level and slow down. Whatever you need. Flaps 1. Alright, that's a bit dodged. Fuel pump, landing light, reduce power, wait, then flaps. And
Tampa traffic, American 1306 will be taxiing to runway 01 right via Juliet, crossing
Why 0 on right?
Charlie holding short 01 right.
The wind is 270, 10 gusting 17. Alright, so it's actually... Oh, I see, so that's perpendicular. Am I right? Check the wind here. Oh, so we're actually having some tailwind. Maybe I did not check my wind correctly. Alright, I lost myself. I'm a bit lost now. Now they're first there.
And Tampa traffic, American 1306 will be crossing runway 10, runway 28. Any landing traffic, please advise. American 1306, Tampa traffic.
That's not the runway you were landing on, so that's fine. Flaps 2. Need to trim down. Alright, when I was checking the weather, wind was 240, so it was correct choice to use the runway 019er. Tampa traffic, November 225 Victor X-ray, short final runway 19er left, touch and go, Tampa traffic. I did set traffic there, no.
Tampa traffic, Juliet Fox, Whiskey is taxing, signature runway,
That's cool.
Foxtrot 1 holding point, Delta 1, runway 01 right, Tampa traffic.
Where are they taking 0 on right?
American 615, taxiing to runway 1 left via Victor, Victor 2 and Whiskey.
Maybe we'll do touch and go here and vacate there. And fly runway, the other runway, like everyone else.
And Tampa traffic, American 1306, holding short runway 01 right. Any landing traffic 01 right, please advise. Tampa traffic.
Tampa traffic, November 225 Victor X-ray, landing runway 19er left, which is opposite of the 01 right. Tampa. Idle. Bit of their speed. I wonder if he'll be there. That's touch and go, full power. Yeah, there they go. Flaps up, 1 notch. Second notch. 17 knots. Right, we can do low fast for them.
Tampa traffic, Mike Juliet Fox 6 is approaching Delta 2, runway 01 right will be number 2 behind the American, Tampa.
That turned out better than I anticipated. Hate it. Alright. Tampa traffic, November 225 Victor X-ray, upwind, runways 19er left, Tampa. I think it's called upwind. For departure lag? What's it called? Nice wave, yeah! Minus 93, I didn't even look. Getting a bit better.
And Tampa traffic, American 1306 will be lining up runway 01 right, or rather 1 right.
America.
Freedom.
Alright, introducing power, flaps up, trimming back, fuel pump off, landing light off, and now we can watch them. There they are. There's 10 lining up. Oh, it's a bit
Traffic American
flying
615,
this
take
view.
off runway 1 left, taking the Gander 8 departure.
Right, I think 10 is still on the runway. There we go.
And Tampa traffic, American 1306, taking off runway 1 left. Freedom.
Alright. We're just a bit low, so I'll try to correct this. It's a bit difficult to fly when I'm looking sideways.
And Mike Juliet Fox 6 Whiskey is lining up 1 right, and power.
Right, we'll just switch directions, so we are landing, taking off runway 0 on the right, just like everyone else. There's 10. Actually, we have 2 of them, because... Oh, there's that zombie. That zombie, I had no idea. And the vehicle line. And zombie, I did forget to turn on my nameplate, so... You can always let me know if you don't see yourself. Oh, there's someone else departing the other runway. Probably departure then. Looks cool. See, there's one here and the other one there.
And Tampa traffic, American 1306, direct to Sabi.
Right, the zombie. I think we will... Shall we? Shall we switch the runways?
And Tampa traffic, Mike Juliet Fox 6 Whiskey departing 1 right. And will be on the Maple 1 direct to Fiji. Tampa traffic.
Alright, now we need to do the 360. Tampa traffic, November 2 to 5 Victor X-ray, doing 360 to the right on downwind to base turn to give way for departing traffic, Tampa.
Tampa traffic American 615 going direct to Gandhi.
Right, we'll just waste some time circling over here. That's downwind to base turn. Yeah, this Cessna flies real well. There's 10, so high already. Where's the other traffic? Don't see them, unfortunately.
And Tampa traffic, American 1306, passing 5,000, final transmission, American 136.
Bye bye. Oh, we should be able to see him on TCAS, so let me do that. Go to the traffic page, click, twist, enter, click. Great.
And Tampa traffic, and Mike Juliet Fox 6 Whiskey is passing 1,500 to clear 1 right. Tampa traffic.
Alright, so
Tampa traffic American
located.
615 climbing up to flight level
There he is.
250. Final call.
Hey, there's that zombie. Actually, now I can do the thing. Zombie, I follow you. At least I'll try. Right, we can go land now. Not sure if you're going to land now or not. Okay, it looks like you are. Tampa traffic, November 225 Victor X-ray, turning left base, runway 19 or left, touch and go, Tampa. Alright, rolling back power, fuel pump on, landing light on, flaps 1. Hey Lukaila, welcome, welcome. We are flying in Tampa. There was 10 minutes until landing, just departed, and I managed to catch up with Zombie. How much of the hour was you starting the engine? I managed to do it on the second try, so not that much, but I did have to kick it with the throttle. You know how it works, that when you push the throttle very rapidly, there is a mechanism that will inject more fuel, and it seems to do the trick for me. I don't know why. Way better than last time. There's 10 departing there, the BK line still sitting. It was fun. But this plane flies so nice, like compared to the others where I do struggle flying them. This one I think flies just as it should. It flies like a 172. Yeah, but then the others are doing a lot of weird things, and now I'm questioning whether they're flying incorrectly or I'm doing it incorrectly. And I think I'll never know. Look, this one, if I roll back the throttle, it will probably keep the airspeed and start sinking and pitch down. And I think in a lot of the others, they start falling like a brick. At least that's the feeling I'm getting. Flaps 3. I don't know. It hurt for me to quantify what's going on and why it's so difficult for me in the other aircraft. I like following others in misfits. It's pretty difficult. We have a lot of crosswind, so I need almost full left rudder. Alright, touched it. So I think that's enough. I didn't read what the number was. Flaps up, 1 notch, 2nd notch. Right, I'll slide to the right so I give way for that zombie. I do not see you now, so I'm just left side of the runway. When Joe was flying the Tiger off once, I followed him around in the air 401, also less than 1 feet per minute. That's impressive. What less than 1 feet per minute? Oh, it showed that. Wow. Wait. We can do that? What? It felt very smooth, but to be fair, I didn't land. I just touched the ground. Wow. Right, that's zombie. I did lose you. So, alright, you're on the runway. Oh, we are just behind me, so we are safe. Reducing power 25. Flaps up, trimming up. Fuel pump off, landing light off. SF-15 with the raid. Welcome, welcome. Very nice to see you. I saw the float. Have you seen the landing rate? It shows less than 1 feet per minute. I didn't know that's possible. And just to let you know, I'm using this prediction bot and landing rate widget. They're using the value from the sim. There you go, you get in. Thank you for that. Creepy Kirk, welcome, welcome. Very nice to see you. How's your flight? I saw you were flying earlier, then I had to leave to start on my stream. And thank you all, I think Lukaila and everyone else for telling me that there's sim update today. So I actually managed to install it before the stream. Great, I flew with Joe and Chewie. Oh, Chewie was there too. Nice. I saw Joe on the stream. Less than one. Nice one. Yeah, but to be fair, I wasn't landing, so I just greased it, and then we were back in the air. So if I was about to do a full landing, it would have resulted in a bounce. More often than not. Chewie, catch. Ivan said he'd be here soon, had to go shower. Oh, I see. I mean, he's probably here because we're in Tampa. You know how it works. And there's though... What was it called? I don't remember. Buccaneers. Now I remember. I wonder if that's the play where Joe's going for the games. It's quite possible. Alright, 1100. I'm a bit all over the place reading all of you. Catch you in the shower. No, we're not doing that. That's forbidden. Joe, take your time. No rush. But not sure how long we'll be flying. I think at least another 30 minutes. I really like this plane. It flies so nicely. I need to do some more A-B comparison between the other and figure out if they're flying correctly or not. Right, I think that zombie is following me very closely. That's nice. Should be somewhere. Oh, there you are. Right, I lost my flow a bit. Tampa traffic number 225 Victor X-ray left down runway 19 left Tampa. Jesus, we learned today that supposedly when you say the name of the place the second time, you do not say traffic. Kevmiko managed to find it. It's not explicitly said, but in the examples in the AIM, I think they don't give the traffic in the second part. Right, reduce the power. I'll go idle so I can slow down. Yeah, we should just say Tampa. Cool, I didn't know that. Fuel pump on, landing lights on. Speed check, flaps 1. Add back the power. People do both here to be honest. Gotcha. I didn't know, I had no idea. And I never noticed people are not saying traffic in the second part. That's very nice to know. Now when I'm breaking the rule, at least I know what the rule is. That's nice. Also, the other people departed the other runway than us. I'm not sure, maybe they got the wind from Simbrief, and that's what Simbrief suggested them. But for me, it seemed that this was the better runway. Also, what's happening this morning? Fog here. Right, base, flaps 2. I'm not sure what they call the position of the flaps on Cessna. Maybe they're on clear weather. No, they're not. They're turning now. I'll roll out after a 45-degree turn. Flaps 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah. To be honest, I like the Airbus way of naming flaps positions. Just 1 to 3. Because it's all a pilot needs. Don't really care how many degrees that is. But positions, that matters to me. I'm at 15 instead of 20. Yeah, that's why I like just saying 1 to 3. And sometimes it just says approach and full. We have wind from the right, so right aileron, left rudder. Flaps full. We'll be keeping 70-75. Baron, it's approach and full. Yeah, so is Tecnam. Also in the Tecnam I was flying. Well, the smaller Tecnam, not the big one. The flaps don't have the notches, at least the switch. You have to hold it down, and when you're holding, the flaps are moving. When you stop, they stop moving. So you have to look at the gauge also and stop it in the right place. Right, let's focus here. I'm still on the downwind side. I would like to be on the upwind side of the center line. Yeah, there was the bounce. Oh, actually there wasn't. Flaps up 2 notches. Full power. Rotate. Accelerate to 70 knots. There we go. Release the rudder. Actually we'll need right rudder. Wind correction. Climb. No bounce. Yeah, I thought there was a bounce. And it's actually pretty heavy, pretty strong crosswind. 200 reduced power. 25. Oh, 25. E factor ATC. Lot of right rudder, yeah. But in sim, because of this weather vaning, you need a lot of left rudder for the crosswind, and then once you lift up, you need right rudder. You know how it works. Flaps up, trimming up. Fuel pump off, landing lights off, and we're good. Right. Turning crosswind. Guys, what's the first leg called? Is it upwind leg or different? I forget the name. There's crosswind, downwind final, and after takeoff. How do you call it? Or is it departure and upwind? I need to check again. I think it might have 2 names depending on what you're doing. Upwind, crosswind, downwind, base, final. Okay. Alright, I do remember it correctly then. Also, fun fact, in my language we do not... I think we don't have the name for the legs. We use the turns, so we say first turn, second turn, third turn, fourth turn, and then we also say downwind and final on top of that. I'm not sure if we have a word for crosswind. Right, as I'm sure you've heard everything, you probably did. In Polish we say first, second, third, fourth turn, and on top of that we also say downwind and final, but I think we don't have word for base and crosswind. That's pretty interesting. My audio interface is turning off for some reason today. Happened like 5 times already, but apart from me not hearing the music and microphone not working, doesn't seem to be causing any other issues. Oh, okay, it did accelerate. I can reduce the power slightly at 23. Yeah, that's I think as much as you can reduce in this Cessna. Not much of a leeway. And we are descending. No. There's that zombie. Nice. Check the gyro compass, directional compass, if it's showing correctly still. No, it's not 000, so we need to twist it to the left. There we go. And give or take. Tampa traffic, number 225 Victor X-ray, left down runway 19er left, touch and go, Tampa. Throttle idle, fuel pump on, landing light on. Heat check, flaps 1, add the power back. I didn't need to go full idle here.
Tampa traffic, Southwest 7420 is pushing back from gate. Charlie.
Falco with the sub. Thank you. Very nice to see you. Thank you for sub. Welcome, welcome. Also, I did forget my shoutouts. Let's do the one for Falco and then I do all the other ones. Whoop whoop. There you go, under airbase community member. I saw you streaming the other day. Just make sure I don't lose my runway. There it is. I got a bit too low. Flaps 2. Right, turning final.
Hello there.
Ayla, hello, welcome, very nice to see you. We are flying in Tampa, just doing traffic patterns in the Cessna, but I really like flying the Cessna, it's so nice. I got the update from the Discord as Kayla advised me, and now I have the working title JNS here, so that's way better. Alright, short final, flaps full. Crossing from the right aileron, left rudder. I'll try to stay on the upwind side of the center line. I often have trouble doing that. I think on the right we see the traffic that reported pushing back. Also I'll try to follow the puppy, if I can do that. That's Tampa in Florida. That's west coast of Florida, if that's something you can say. KTPA, Kilo Tango Papa Alpha. Kilo Tango Papa Alpha. Right, we are being blown to the downwind side. So, I think the puppy are not to be followed by us anymore. Try to keep it stable. Rolling back the power. Let's see how this works. There we go. There advances again. Alright, flaps 1, 2 up. Full throttle. I think I need way more right aileron. That's way past liftoff. 70. Get some right rudder now. Wind correction. Climbing. Great. Sunny Florida. Yeah, it's pretty sunny. That's too much right rudder. Right, 200 feet, reduce power. 25. 300 feet, flaps up, trimming back. And fuel pump off, landing lights off. Oh, actually I can do that. That's nice. Oh, Kyla, I'm not sure if you saw, but the SIM box, they had an update very recently, and now the panel is also here in the game. That's pretty nice. And I can operate the radius from here. Hey, great success.
Via Bravo 1, Bravo, Charlie 1, Tampa traffic.
So I was wondering, maybe I'll show you this widget that shows my control position. Input viewer here. Oh, we do have it set up actually. There we go. I'm not sure if that will be very helpful today. Let's keep it up for one more traffic pattern. Maybe do we put it higher? I know, let's give it for experiment. It's actually getting more and more hazy. That's interesting.
Tampa traffic, KMJ 59, 5 mile final, runway 1 right. Yep.
Here's shoutouts for Angry One Hearn, another cool streamer. And retired Air Force fighter aircraft maintainer. Everyone's taking 0 on right. I think that zombie will also switch to 0 on right. Let's do that. I'll go to down position, do 180 to the right and switch so do not bump into everyone. So the 80s is, well, the meter is saying 270. Right, I'll do 180 to the right and we'll switch to runway 101 right. So that will be 187 means 180 007. Right, so that's 010 and now 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3. There we go. My altitude, no, wounded up. I did reduce the power all too much, I don't know why. Hey, there's the zombie, all switching. Cool. Tampa traffic, November 225 Victor X-ray, right down into runway 01, right, Tampa. Let's see. Right, so there's the other guy, so we need to get behind him. I think that's pretty much everyone. Yep. Awesome, I want this to show north up. Set a map. No, not you. No. Yes, track up, enter. And many. Alright, should be a bit better. Give me quiet, fake country join. Rats? Work is calling your hands. On task, I must go. Hope to pop in with my AirPods shortly. Country join, it was great. Sing again, Victor. You're very welcome, Kevmiko. I'm glad you're enjoying. Yeah. Have a nice time at work then. We'll see you next time. Right. You can turn base now. Reduce the power, slow down. Fuel pump on, landing light on. Flaps 1.
Tampa traffic, KMJ 59, vacate, runway 1 right on the Charlie 4. Hit the signature.
Tampa traffic, November 225 Victor X-ray, right base, runway 01 right, Tampa. Right, I see there's someone else here, so I'll try to give it a bit higher speed. As high speed as it can go in Cessna, so we need to keep, well, basically top of the white arc. The flaps 1 allow us to go 110 if I remember correctly. Wow, is he good? Sounded short of breath. Don't have an interjection like rats? I'm not sure what you mean.
Tampa traffic, Southwest 7420 is holding short of runway 01 right. Tampa traffic.
Alright, and we're just getting to our short final, and I got a bit low.
Tampa traffic, KMJ 59, runway 1 right on the Juliet.
I think the other traffic is landing on 01 left, so that's fine. They're on the other side of my line. Like saying, "Are darn it, hours of frustration."
Tampa City, clear crossing one right.
Tampa traffic November 225 Victor X-ray, short final runway 01 right, touch and go Tampa. There's the 737. Now there's more traffic. I wonder if Ibanez is coming or not. I will be ending in some time. We'll give it, I think, 15 more minutes. Right, flaps up so we do not overspeed the flaps. And let's do high speed pass. He's showering, I know, but it's been a while. Should be here soon. So cool. But is he flying or just hanging out? Right, anyway, we'll take some more time. Hey, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Very nice. Welcome, welcome. There you go.
Tampa traffic, Southwest 7420 is lining up on runway 01 right, Tampa traffic.
Right, let's go up. And we'll turn crosswind soon. Hey, Vanessa. Very nice to see you. We're flying in Tampa. You probably know the place. It's actually pretty nice now with delivery. That stuff has got a great view of you. Yeah. And then Santa Landing also got a great one. And I was flying on the opposite runway, but for some reason everyone else is preferring the other runway. Tampa traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, turning right, crossing runway 0 on the right, Tampa. Tampa, isn't that in Georgia? I mean, there's also Naples and Venice in
Tampa
Florida,
traffic,
so you never know.
7420 taking off runway 01 right on the Bay Poi 1 departure, Tampa traffic.
Reducing power, 25. It's actually pretty cool with the scenery that we now have. I do enjoy it. We did arrive here last time, and now because Stan was flying out of here, I decided to do some touch and goes. Provide some traffic. Turning right. No, this is the VATSIM. Look, I've come prepared. You have the link there. It's really good. Like, the systems are great. It's probably similar to the WJP 152. Like, it takes a long time for the oil to warm up. Also, why? Whoa, ooh. Why are we broken? Oops.
Southwest 7420 is clear of runway 01 right, Tampa traffic.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's what I thought. Why did this happen? Breaker is popped, is it? Oh. That's not great either. No. And like... Thanks, Ivanes. I must have clicked it by mistake. At some point. What the? Yeah, it's pretty warm. It's just Florida there, so you know how it works. Tampa traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, right down into runway 01 right, touch and go Tampa. Pretty warm. Yeah, it's okay. Look, it's just a hair below the red zone, so that's fine. That's perfectly normal. No, it's a bit boring. I would worry about it. Right, reducing power, fuel pump on, landing lights on, as they were. Speed check, flaps on. Well, heat. Get heat in the center cylinders apparently. That's a bit more than I would like to have. And now I don't have my landmarks on this traffic pattern, so I need to find them. We're a bit too low. We'll do that to the next track pattern.
Tampa traffic, Southwest 7420 currently at 6,000 feet, on direct Finca. Final call, Tampa traffic.
I think the map is not working. I don't bother to refresh it. I also close the input viewer. And there we go. Another shout out for Kyla. There you go. You can go follow her. Very cool streamer. I'll be shouting out everyone else soon enough. Tampa traffic number 225 Victor X-ray turning final runway 01 right Tampa. It's not 01 in the US, it's just 1. I always forget. Track pattern is a bit botched in this way. I'll try to make it nicer next time. Flaps 2. No, we're too fast. Flaps 3. Crossing is from the left. Left aileron, right rudder. Also, I shall be on the upwind side of the runway. Yeah, why? I think we have slight tailwind now. Anyway. We're not anywhere near the center line. Unhappy. Right, full power. Flaps 1, 2 clicks up. 70 knots. Need this wind correction. The wind is pretty strong. Hundred feet reducing power 25. Feet, flaps up, trimming back. Fuel pump off, landing light off. Let's have a look. Us basically on the threshold, so there's the car park. Oh, there's the road. So the road is my landmark where to turn crosswind. Right, now we'll need to find some landmark for turning downwind. I remember this road with the stadium. Alright, so we want to go, I think, behind the stadium. Awesome. Not sure if you've seen, but the sim box had an update. Now the panel is also showing in sim, and I can change my radius from here. So when I'm scrolling on the right side, it's changing after decimal. On the left, it's changing the big number, and I can of course select the other radio. So that's a pretty nice update from the sim box. Came a bit unexpected, but I do welcome it. I think I would. That's about right. Right, slow down. 23. I want to follow this smaller road, and then I'm looking for my next landmark to turn base. Let's find it. Right, there's a building there. And this road that we used for turning crosswind on the other direction. Right, there's the airport. That zombie is already chilling. Well done. Let me think. What will be the right place to turn downwind? I think maybe those buildings. And how do I recognize them next time? Here's the bridge. Still a bit too close. Right, so we go past the bridge. There are these buildings on a diagonal road, and then there's the next long building. I think either the diagonal road or the next building will be the right place. And I got a bit low. Okay, I think this is about right. So the diagonal road. There you go. Here's the diagonal road. Reduce power, fuel pump, landing light, speed check flaps, first notch. Tampa traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, right base runways 1 right, Tampa. I almost said 0, almost. Right, now we're on base, flaps 2. And when do we turn final? Okay, don't see any linear features, so we just need to look on the runway. Oh, and remember now the wind is in front of me, so the turn will be a bit smaller. Maybe that's why I was getting so... Actually, it was the same on the other downwind, on the other traffic pattern. Right, we can start turning now. That was a bit late, but pretty much okay now. Speed check, flaps full. I think we'll do one more track pattern and call it a day. In the meantime. Right. There's shoutouts for Jesus. Thank you for the raid. Nice to see you streaming again. Thanks, you are very welcome. And see, when I do the exclamation mark SO, it shows your card. On your stream, it sometimes was showing, sometimes wasn't. I'm not sure why. I like having those cards. Also, I do this native stream shoutout as well because it's much easier to hit the follow button on mobile or anywhere for that matter. So, can recommend doing that if you have the time. I like two of them because one gives this follow button, the other gives the card, so you can actually read the description. Tyla, thank you for the cheer. Thank you. Right, let's do that. Slowly running back power. There we go. Full power. I think we'll never beat this less than 1 feet per minute. I have no clue how this happened. Alright, flaps up 1 notch. Make sure we're accelerating. Up 1 notch. 70 and go to the climb. Thank you for the claps. I did turn on the claps to the landing rate monitor, so that's what you're hearing. Also, landing crate monitor hotkey has a conflict with one of the letter of Polish layout, and I did report them to them. They said I was the first one to report it. Reducing power 25, flaps up, streaming back. Streaming back is very important. Fuel pump off, landing lights off. Right. That will be the last traffic pattern. I think I'm a bit tired already. Anyway, it's not so short. Anyways, there's the route, so we can turn crosswind. Hill climbing. And we have Banas, our Tampa contact. I just learned what the FPM means. Yeah, it's feet per minute. If you don't know anything, you can always ask. I'll be very happy to answer. You're welcome, Vanas. I have on my list to set up this walk-on shoutout as you have, but it's still on my list. Here's the stadium. Don't know most of it. I mean, if you ask a few things every time, you will guess most of it soon enough. But that's right, there's a ton of acronyms and whatnot. Innovation. Sometimes I know the acronym but don't know what it means. I mean, I know what it is, I just don't know what the acronym stands for. Like, for example, the VR. I think that's VHF, omnidirectional range, but it took me a while to know what it stands for. Also, I knew how the instrument works and everything. Oh, I had zeros in freeze again today. That's good. I mean, so far. And the PC didn't freeze either. Today my audio interface is freezing. I'm watching Netflix documentary on the flight. Ooh. Oh, is there a documentary about it? I had no idea. Interesting. It's been so long and pretty much lost. Tampa traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, right down into runway 01, right, Tampa. I am now saying 01 in the US and 1 in Europe. Great. Where's the diagonal route? I think it will be coming up shortly. Oh, there it is. Turning base now. Reduce power, fuel pump on, landing light on, speed check, flaps 1. Still the theories on what happened. Oh no. Yeah, I like those, but sometimes they're a bit over dramatic. Like, aviation is not dramatic at all. Though sometimes I really cringe watching that, seeing them pull off this dramatism there for no reason. But other than that, yeah, I do agree. It has a lot of information and that's a nice way. Well, that's one way to learn. That's nice that something bad happened, but definitely engaging to watch it. Now we need to slow down. Need the 85 for second stage of flaps. Right, second notch of flaps. We're not close enough for final. And turning final. I did say touch and go on previous call. Tampa traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, turning final, runway 1 right, full stop, Tampa. That's a next nickname there to the right. I like it. Flaps full. Crosswind. I think the wind eased off a bit. I don't feel the crosswind all too much now. I want to be on the other side of the center line. Come on. Yeah, that's better. Keep my nose on the center line with the rudder pedals and control where we go to with the aileron. now I want to make it very nice and smooth. 70 knots, so that's pretty much okay for final in Cessna. Oh, come on, I want to be on the center line. Round out. Get to ground effect, slowly running back power. There you go. That's the claps. Eee. Ayla, thank you for the cheer. Thank you. It went past the taxiway. I think we'll turn around and vacate there. Flaps up. Fuel pump off. So that's the first thing I like to do after I slow down and have everything under control. Just make sure you do not depart the runway in an uncontrolled way while leaning. Very smooth. Yeah, we had actually earlier I touched it. It said less than 1 feet per minute, so that was the first. Tampa traffic number 225 Victor X-ray, vacating runway 01 right via Juliet, Tampa. That wasn't a great call. I should have said it a bit differently. I wanted to say backtracking, but then I saw we were just vacating, and there's no one there anyway, so let's forget it. 8 here. Taxi light on, landing lights off, and strobes off. Alright. We are not out of the woods yet, we need to taxi. There's dead zombie there, so I'll try to go there. I need to remember the acres. I'll just pop it up so I do not forget it later. Alright, it's up. Tampa traffic number 225 Victor X-ray crossing runway 1028 Tampa. I forgot about that. Now we need to go left and then enter the apron via Romeo 3. Also, shelter is a funny name. Over there. Oh, they modeled signature very well. Yeah, the signature is modeled here and also in Fort Lauderdale. So last stream we were going from signature at Fort Lauderdale to signature here. Except they only have CJ4s here, or whatever CJ that is. They even have repeating registrations. But that's cool. I like the scenery. It's pretty nice. I need some more room. I think this will be enough. See how this works. There you are. Let's go over here. That's too close. No, I think it's fine. Maybe it's a bit too close. See from the outside if that works. Hey, it works. Perfect. Not perfectly aligned, but I think we're good. Working brake set. The advances. Full. Right, we're ready to shut down and the transponder off. I'll pop in this autopilot circuit breaker so I do not forget it next time. Actually, we'll need this radio. Right, I'll switch it off, I'll turn it off later. This radio goes off, this radio goes off. Autopilot can't go off, I think. Flaps up. The engine cooled down a bit already, so that's good. Pressure's on the lower end. I wonder how the pressure behaves here, let's have a look. Full power. It barely goes up. And that's an idle. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I almost killed the engine, I think. Okay. Avionics off. Taxi light off. Mixture cut off. Magnets off. Beacon on. I like the squeak on the parking brakes actually. I mean on the pedals. Get all the goodies. Oh, I need to turn down. Click here. Then we go to the other page and we have wheel chocks, pita cover, cowl plugs, tie downs. Actually, let's not have the tie downs. Alright. Turned off, everything's off. Oh, I forgot the alternator on and battery off. And nav light off. Alright. Let's set the trim so I do not forget in the next time. And that's pretty much the trim for takeoff. Get the fuel shut off as well. Not sure what the other fuel shut off is. Oh, why is there two of them? Anyway, we can use two of them. Hey, this works. Right, I'll find some nice position for the drone. So as see there's CJ's force, pink, as there are the other Cessnas all over those hangars, everywhere, pretty much everywhere. That's what's going on here. Anyway, I think it's fine. Alright, let's get some nice position and we'll call it a day. I think this works. Seems to be nice. Okay. We do have wheel chocks on both aircraft and we have the cowl plugs, I believe they were called. Oh, and this is nice wobbling in the wind. That looks pretty nice. Right, I'll get the guitar, play the outro, and we'll be done for the day. Nice patterns, there worked. Yeah, I do enjoy that, and to be honest, I need this training every now and then, because if I'm not doing that, my pattern work isn't great, so I should definitely be training this regularly. Also depends on the aircraft. This aircraft flies very nice. The Bonanza, I was having a bit of challenge flying the Bonanza. Have I gave everyone the shout out? Let me see. Awesome. Was I speaking too quiet for the most part of the stream? I think it was bearable. I think everyone got the shout out. Unless there's someone... Oh, Chewy. We forgot the Chewy. Chewy was here briefly as well. Outdoor commander pilot. Oh, and Creepy Kirk. And Kevmikwa. I think I forgot. Right, so we'll take a moment to do all the shoutouts. I will answer myself, get the guitar and bass going. Thank you for the flute, guys. We are not sinking. Oh look, there's web burrito icon here on the Cessna. I didn't know that. The person who created the add-on. That's a nice touch. I didn't notice this previously. Also. And the flight. I almost forgot. I'll mute the sim. Hang on. Now it worked. Right, flight is closed. I think we can disconnect from VATSIM. Bye bye. I'll just close it. Right, I will play the outro. We'll go for the ride, so if you can please stick out for the ride, it will take like 5 to 10 minutes. And then we'll go ride someone. I'll see who's up. I still have a few shoutouts, so give the creepy character, yeah. Under Commander Pilot, cool streamer. Here's the guitar. I will try to play the same thing I played on the beginning, but I did struggle with the chords there, so bear with me. Look at that Ibanez, yeah. Hang on, I'll make it big. Golly, yes, that's what they have. I'll show the bass later on. Also, I got this angled cable and I actually like it. It's real advanced. What did you think? What do you think? Oh, sorry for the noise. They have got this angled cable. It's pretty cool. Makes it easier for me not to hit anything. Oh, fancy. Yes. Actually, I discovered that I need to adjust the neck on my guitar because it's flat. It's supposed to be curved, but it's actually flat, and that's what's been causing the trouble for me to play the chords. Right, so let's try to do that. Ah, something sounds off. That's weird. You don't like flat, no. Alright, I think I fixed it. Okay. Didn't hear anything, but I heard in my headphone that something sounded off, so now it should be fixed. I have the chord files, so I can compose something better than usually, but it turned out to be a bit difficult, but I'll try to recreate the same thing I played on the intro. Bear with me. Alright, I think that's the tempo that will work. What they play? Can't remember. Oh, fancy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Basically, well, gives a little chords that you can mix together to sound nice, and I know some of them by heart, like they're those in the middle, but it gives some extra options, so that's pretty nice. Sounds a bit out of tune. Oh no, I think I have outdone myself. It's a bit over the top for me. The guitar is indeed out of tune. Rock on! Hey Deathcrow, very nice to see you. Yeah, I'm trying, but I did something more difficult than usual. Now I'm struggling. No, I broke it. Alright, I think it works. Yes, that's true. I have more. Do you want to see? I won't show you everything today, but I have more. I have way more. I also have this little baby. I have a lot. I have a ton of them. But I cannot play everything at once. I'm trying to limit myself, but yeah, I'm looking forward to including more of them when playing. I did play Uke at some point. Now that I have the chord files, it's probably a bit easier for me to play them. I also have the edition for uke and the piano. Now you know. Alright, the loop turned out pretty okay. I think the bass masked all my troubles playing the chords there on the guitar. I'm not very great at playing that, but it works. Alright, let me see who's up, who we can write. I'll just go look. Dan's up, he's probably still doing this Miami Tampa or Tampa Miami flight. He was supposed to go there and back actually. I'll see what else is up. Thanks for streaming and flying in Tampa. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I actually like it. Now that we did some traffic patterns, it does feel a bit more familiar, so that's nice. Alright, I think we'll go for the 10. We're providing some traffic on his way out, so let's go and rate him. Let's see how he's doing. Alright, the rate is up. Next stream will be Thursday, 18 Zulu. So, I'll see you there. Nico, thank you for the round of applause. Thank you. Alright. Thank you for coming, thank you for playing along, thank you for hanging out. It's been a blast, I did enjoy it. Very nice. Thank you for the ride. I was supposed to... Oh, Tyler, thank you for the cheers. Chloe, thank you for the resub. Hayes, thank you for the ride. Alright, that's everyone. I'll go to dancing. I'll see you Thursday, 18 Zulu, as usual. I'll let you know in Discord what we'll be doing. The scene is not loading up. Oh no. Right, we'll rock with that. Right, let's go for the ride. Give your hypes to 10. Let's go. I'll see you there. Bye bye.